This is fun slash not fun, classic WoW zones edition. Let's begin with the starting zones. Tirisfal Glades, fun. Connections to Warcraft 3, Arthas, undead, spooky. Lots of Easter eggs too, like the whispering in the Lordaeron throne room. Dunmoreau, fun. Giant snowy mountains, cozy dwarven hearths. Ironforge is the best capital city. We all know it, don't at me. Mulgore, fun, but a lot of walking. If you're not a fan of grassy fields, this could easily fall into the not fun territory, but for most of us, it's a pretty awesome zone. Teldrassil, definitely fun. Absolutely beautiful zone. The reveal that you're on a giant tree is extremely memorable, and also the Relics of Awakening questline, that thing is burned into our minds forever. Durotar, fun. Red Desert, caves to explore, canyons, and a whole lot more. Makes you feel like you're carving out an existence for your people in some barren wasteland. That's a good vibe. Elwyn Forest, fun. Comfy forest, big variety of quests that send you to fight bandits, murlocs, kobolds. Exploring the forest and delving into old mines has an awesome RPG feel. For starting zones, all are fun. Now let's talk about early adventure zones. The Barrens, fun. Lots of memes, lots of Chuck Norris jokes. You can't help but love this zone, despite the fact that everybody is ultimately forced into it. And maybe that's what makes this zone so good. Silverpine Forest, not fun. Could have been fun if there were more quests, considering the zone's lore is amazing, but you quickly are just going to be funneled off to the Barrens, unfortunately. So not very fun. Westfall, fun. Helping farmers, killing bandits, ultimately delving into the dead mines, very memorable zone. Awesome dungeon. Loch Modan, fun. Big loch, comfy dwarven home, mountains and the beautiful dam where you always find people hanging out and taking in the view. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Darkshore, not fun. If given the choice, everybody would choose Loch Modan and Westfall over the long runs that you are forced to do in this zone. Stone Talon Mountains, not fun. This is one of my personal favorite zones in World of Warcraft, but there just isn't much to do here. I am still salty too that Blizzard did not make a Stone Talon Oracle dungeon here as a reference to the campaign in Warcraft 3. Red Ridge Mountains, fun. Dragons, orcs, murlocs, lots of group quests and escorts. It's a beautiful zone as well, thanks to the lake. Of the 17 level zones, we have 4 fun, 3 not fun. But now it's time for some true adventure. Clash Royale, fun. If you're ready to enter the arena, create your own battle deck, and outsmart your enemy in real-time battles, look no further than Clash Royale, linked down below in the description. Clash Royale is one of the fastest growing, most popular, free-to-play mobile strategy games on the market right now, and you're about to see why it's taking the gaming on the go world by storm. From the creators of the popular Clash of Clans, this real-time multiplayer game allows you to play as your favorite Clash characters, doing battle with players all around the world, to the visual delight of this game's stylistic graphics. In Clash Royale, you will do your best to knock your enemy's king or princess from their tower to win the game, using a variety of troops and abilities that will be at your disposal. But you don't have to go at the challenges of this game all by yourself. Team up with your friends, achieve victory on the battlefield, collect hundreds of in-game cards featuring the troops, defenses, and spells from Clash of Clans you know and love, level yourself up, earn some prizes, even compete in special events that the game hosts throughout the year. Clash Royale is completely free to download and to check out, so why not click the link down below in the description or scan the QR code on your screen right now. Because if you were a fan of Clash of Clans, you're certainly going to feel right at home in Clash Royale. Fellas, if by chance you're somebody looking for a new strategy card collecting game for gaming on the go, Clash Royale is the game for you. This is the high energy zones. Duskwood, fun. Fighting undead, mysterious Worgen curse in the area, a secret laboratory underneath Raven Hill Cemetery to discover. What's not to love about this zone? It's awesome. Ashenvale, fun. Beautiful giant trees. Reminds you of Lothlorien from Lord of the Rings. Feels like a proper forest that you can get lost in. Lots of world PvP too if you're on a PvP realm. Wetlands, not fun. You can smell this zone just by being in it. It's swampy. Kinda dull quests except for the ones that involve the orcs. Most memorable thing about this zone is dying while on the wetlands run, not the zone itself. Hillsbrad Foothills, not fun. Unless you're on a PvP realm that's very active. Killing mountain lions and Syndicate gets boring really fast. Horde side is semi-fun though, since they get to destroy the Alliance farming town, and that's awesome. Thousand Needles, not fun. Great place to level due to the shimmering flats grind, but overall, it's a pretty boring zone. It is very beautiful though, gotta admit that. Ultric Mountains, not fun. Could have been fun, but there aren't really that many quests to do up here. But it does feel cool to be in the ruins of a former kingdom though. Also, Strombrad is here. That's a reference to Warcraft 3. Desolus, not fun. No redeeming qualities. Centaurs smell bad, Centaur rep grinds stink. No one likes this zone. Arathi Highlands, not fun. Stromgarde group quests are awesome, don't get me wrong, but you gotta do so much running back and forth just to do them, and that's really annoying. Swamp of Sorrows, fun. Much more visually appealing compared to the wetlands. Lots of enemies to fight. Broken from Warcraft 3 are introduced in this zone. They're very ugly. Also, you get this big cool temple in the middle of a lake, and that's awesome. Stranglethorn Vale, fun. Lots of quests, plenty to do, lots to discover and to explore. Very memorable zone due to World PvP, the Green Hills of Stranglethorn questline, and also Booty Bay is such an awesome town to hang out in and do some fishing. Badlands, not fun. This zone sucks. The only thing in this zone that's kind of cool is the Conan the Barbarian reference. That's it. Dustwallow Marsh, fun. It's a much better version of the wetlands, kind of like the Swamp of Sorrows. Really cool how dense this zone is in terms of trees and just all the plant life. It's a haunted swamp. Nat Pagal, Jaina's boobs. Really cool zone. Of these 12 zones, we had 5 that were fun and 7 that were not fun. But now, let's talk about the getting closer to level cap zones. Hinterlands, not fun. Troll group quests are awesome, but there's really nothing else memorable about this zone. Also, if you cannot find a group to do these quests, you're just screwed. Tanaris, not fun. It's a pretty boring zone. Some people really like it though. I've never understood why. The beaches are pretty comfy though, I have to admit. Fellwood, not fun. Ashenvale is way better. This zone does have some memorable places though, like the giant Satyr Cave Complex and Petrified Ancients. But let me tell you, Fellwood just reminds you of the classic WoW Furbolg grind, and that sucks. Ajara, not fun. Very pretty, but pretty doesn't make a fun zone. Nothing to do here. Quite literally, there's only a couple of quests. It's fun to explore though and to roleplay in roleplay realms. Ungoro Crater, fun. Dinosaurs, man. Feels very out of place in OG WoW, but in a good way. Volcano in the center is also an awesome idea. Love the fire elementals. Searing Gorge, fun. This zone is a pain on PvP realms, let me tell you what, but this zone has plenty of awesome grinds to help you get to level cap faster. Also, great sense of verticality in the zone due to the mine. Western Plaguelands, fun. It's a continuation of Tirisfal Glades. Warcraft 3 vibes. Scarlet Crusade is awesome. Skullomance, very creepy. Haunted Island, like off in the middle of lake, beautiful zone. Love it. Feralus, fun. It's a big crazy forest. Dragons, yetis, ogres, dire maul, harpies, whatever. Lots of enemies. Great zone for exploration and for some guerrilla style world PvP. Not a fun zone though if you don't like the color green. Burning Steeps, not fun. There's really not that much to do here, but there is some cool locations to discover, like the giant bone altar. There's dragons all over the zone. That's nice, I suppose. Really lore heavy, but just not much to do. Blasted Lands, not fun. Quests are dull. They're boring. Nothing is memorable about this zone other than the fact that this is where Doomlord Kazak is and where the Dark Portal is located. Of these 10 zones, 4 were fun and 6 were not fun. And now, it's time for the conclusion at last. The final zones of classic World of Warcraft. Eastern Plaguelands, fun. Warcraft 3 vibes. Tyrian Forgery questline is awesome. Naxxramas looming overhead, always ready to strike fear into your heart, and even some mild world PvP action thanks to the towers. Really interesting zone. Silithus, not fun. Bugs suck. It's an ugly looking desert, and there's barely any quests for leveling. Fandral Staghelm also is not as cool as Malfurion Stormrage. I'm just saying. Winterspring, fun. Snowy mountains, lots of things to fight and to discover. Furbolgs, snow tigers, dragons, ghosts. Not as comfy as Dun Moreau though, but still a very, very good zone. And also the, oh yeah, I almost forgot zone, aka Moonglade, which is not fun. I mean, it's Moonglade. Who even goes to Moonglade except for druids and role players? In total for Classic World of Warcraft, we have 21 zones that are fun and 17 that were not fun. Do you agree with my choices and my thoughts? Let me know down in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.